So Jack Hodge. Now it says Riverdale Ridge. I know you're at Thomas Jefferson High School. You're no longer at Riverdale Ridge. I know this is in your control, so change this up here. Um, it's not the school that you're at. It's a little confusing, so change that. It's so weird that and I know that this isn't. I don't think this is on the player's account, like as far as something that you can fix. Especially here, it is kind of weird that all these say to present, even though you're only at this school. But I don't know. Huddle's a little weird. So we do have information 64230. That's off the bus. So that's an automatic off the bus. I do like this. Your most recent film that's pinned to your Huddle account is your 1 through 3. So that's great. So I guess I don't need to go anywhere. We'll just click it from here. Got a title page. So I like the title page. Just add the school that you're at. Add your graduation year, and then email, NTA ID, Twitter. You can add that on there as well. All right. Mute this. Okay. So that's one thing. We don't want music. We definitely don't want music with lyrics. We 100% don't want crowd noise, because people in the crowd will say whatever and none of this will get censored at all. It doesn't get edited. So be aware of that. I mean, it's easy to just simply have zero audio on your clips. All right. I like the arrow. You're on the line. So I like an arrow over a circle. That's a good job there. And it's a go route. You turn back and look very early, but great high point. Just keep in mind, like when you start playing up and you get to the next level, you won't have to look back so soon. It slows you down. Good job there. Coming across that side. Nice one-headed snag. I like that one. That could be play number 2 in this, to be honest. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. They'll get to play 3 and 4. Anybody watching your film. Too long of a play. Just cut it after you made the touchdown. Good catch. Like I said, I like the arrows. I feel like I want to see more power out of you for these blocks. Cut it. That's not necessary. And I'm not talking about the little celebration or whatever. I personally don't care about that. I'm just saying the length of the play. Cut it. Once you're done with your block, unless you do something else, you can cut that and get on to the next one. Again, I want to see more power. And I mean, you pushing somebody over in the back, like, I don't know. I think this is a non-factor play. Like, this could actually be taken out. It's not that big of a deal, or replaced with something a little bit better. But, cut this. This is a long play unnecessarily. I like this one a lot better. Now go pick up something else, right? And so here's why I say cut plays, and why I'm not the biggest on having long film if you don't need it, is because you start looking at stuff like this, and the way, my opinion for highlight film is, you don't want to be critiqued off of highlight film. You just simply want to put out something that gets your target audience, which are college coaches. You want your target audience to want to find out more about you. That's what this highlight film is. Your highlight film should lead them to the next step of watching film so they can break you down. This isn't about breaking down whether or not what type of player you are, because that comes from actual game tape. The highlight film is just simply a preview to get those coaches to want to watch the movie. Okay, think of it that way. So, looking at this play, that was solid. I like the initial contact, how this play starts. Yeah, cut this. It's too long, but I like how this play starts. Good arrow. Boom. Now you're just hopping around. Hit somebody else. All right. Nice. Like that one. Get somebody else, right? Like I'm not the biggest fan of, the whole laying on somebody and all that other stuff. Like you lay him down, great. Go hit somebody else. That stands out more on film than you knocking somebody over and then just constantly pushing them down while they're already down. Lay that dude out, go lay somebody else out, and that's a great clip, right? The clip that you had was good, but you do exactly that at the beginning and then you go and lay somebody else out. That's not a good clip, that's a great clip, right? That's the difference there. Go put it on film. All right, some special teams. I like the use of the circle here when you're in space. Great. All right, nothing else happens, cut this clip. Circle, it's post snap, so it's not the end of the world. And this far in the film's perfectly fine. Cut the clip, so on to the next. That was not necessary. You could take that out. I kind of missed that one. Yeah, this play isn't doing anything for you. There's really no need here. Like if your goal there is to show that you play on special teams, you're 6'4", 230. That's not, it's cool that you're on special teams. You had a clip of you on kickoff return, but I'm sure you have a better one on punt that you can use. And if not, this one is like a non-factor. It's just a filler and it's not necessary. Nice. I mean, not bad, not bad. I feel like this, I like that one. I just want to see you finish a block. Don't do what I think a lot of other high school kids would do, and that's like play patty cake when they block. You're a big dude. Like block people like you're a big dude. Be a nasty tight end and lay people out. It just looks, it looks so much better like this. That's what I mean, like the patty cake thing. Drive that dude out of there. Use your size, use your strength. I like that. I like that one. This one. This one right here. This one right here is probably your best blocking clip. It needs to be a lot further than 3 minutes into this film. This is your best blocking clip by far. You walled off there, sealed that edge, and then picked up another one. Cut the clip. That was your best one. I would suggest moving that up next time. Another pretty solid one, cut the clip. All right. And you only need about like 4 or 5 of these and you're good to go. You don't need every single one. There's some plays in here you can take out to shorten your film. Not bad at all. I'm not going to critique as far as what I think should be happening here when it comes to pulling. I think a lot of people are taught different things, so I'm not going to necessarily say what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing as far as pulling and laying blocks. I know usually a lot of the times it's you would end up taking that dude out rather than trying to run around him, even though you might have a responsibility per scheme. That's something else. But Once that ball is snapped, sometimes you got to adapt and adjust. And this guy popping up, I mean, you might just blow him up. And but because he's back there, I mean, and kind of gave up on the play, you managed to take out 40. It's still a solid blocking clip. So that's why I said I don't want to sit here and say what you should do in that sense. That's not bad. Yeah, like I don't know what's going on here. I think this is another unnecessary clip, or one that just could have been cut early. Like, as soon as you put that dude on his butt, next clip, because nothing else happens after this. Like, honestly, that's just a weird occurrence of events. And then the flag, I don't know, and then a little celebration. Yeah. Yeah, I think honestly, it's just a little too long, and there's a few clips in there that are unnecessary. Um, at least that's kind of how I feel about that one. But 6'4", 230, again, off the bus. Off the bus. Remember your target audience, okay? So, you know, your target audience are coaches who can offer scholarships. They want to find out more about you. That's what you want. You want them to want to find out more about you. So let's just keep that in mind. You don't need to flood your highlights with anything that's gonna end up oh, you were already pulled up, end up having them critique you. And so I mentioned before about having like this part in here. The reason why this is the exact, like, this is perfectly fine because I don't consider this a nickname. You're actually listed as Jack Hodge on your huddle. I'd always known you as Jack Hodge. I don't think I even knew your name was Benjamin until I first saw your Twitter account. So this is perfectly fine. And then all this up here, this is what I mean could be in your title page. Thomas Jefferson High School, graduating class. If you want to have GPA, that's perfectly fine. Height, weight, position, and then email, NCAA ID, and put your Twitter up there, and that's perfect. And then pinned tweet is that one. Great. Great job, man. Great job.